is up, Job Squad? How you guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of Universe Mode, episode number 13. My lucky number, my favorite number, the best number in the world. Today, we are finishing up Halloween Havoc. I hope you guys are excited. Let's just run through what has happened so far on this show. Dolph Ziggler wins the Intercontinental title in the first matchup. He's been fighting for that thing, man. He's been trying to prove that he is still a top dog in this company. He's trying to fight and claw his way back up to the top. Drew McIntyre, of course, lost that matchup, lost the Intercontinental title. He's feeling pretty down. Pete Dunne, I don't really know what to say much. I don't really have much to say about Pete Dunne, but Rey Mysterio successfully defends his United States Championship against Chad Gable. Xavier Woods and Big E take the tag team titles away from Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. A bit of a shocker there, but not too much. Here tonight, though, ladies and gentlemen, on this episode, we will be tackling the WWE Championship from SmackDown, as well as the World Heavyweight Championship from Raw. Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, John Cena, AJ Styles. This one, I think, both of these matches have quite a bit of story going on. So, just to give you a little background, let's do the background really quick. Kevin Owens, he's been fighting for this matchup for a while now. If you remember, the first week of SmackDown, he had a match with, Randy Orton to decide if he was going to be the number one contender or not. And, Mustafa Ali came out, attacked him. Then they had a couple of matches. All this stuff happened. All of a sudden, Kevin Owens, he's facing Randy Orton finally in the go-home show. If he wins, he gets the title match. If he loses, Mustafa Ali gets the title match. He beats Randy Orton on SmackDown going into Halloween Havoc. So he's got all of the momentum in the world right now going into this matchup. He could very well come out of this thing as the WWE Champion. On the other hand, we've got a fatal four-way match, and all four of these guys have earned their spot in this matchup. But I think the most important part to remember here is that Kurt Angle has been really fighting to maintain his main event status and to show. Very similar to what Dolph Ziggler is doing kind of in the mid-card, but Kurt Angle really wants that one last run as the World Heavyweight Champion and to prove that he is still that damn good. And he's tapped out Brock Lesnar 2 straight times on Monday Night Raw to get to this matchup, to get to this point. So if there is a story to be told here tonight at Halloween Havoc, I think it's the underdog story of Kurt Angle, that old man, not old man, but that older veteran story of you thought he was down, you thought he was done, you thought he was out. And he just comes back, and maybe, just maybe, he walks away with the World Heavyweight title match, with the World Heavyweight title here tonight. But first, we got to get to Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. So let's go ahead. Let's send it down to ringside. Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, WWE Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Oh, is that it? Okay, I thought he was going to say more, but he's not going to say more. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Owens versus versus Randy Orton. Sorry, I was looking at my phone real quick. I was checking the scores of the old NHL games there for a second. I was a little confused by them. But anyways, Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton, WWE Championship on the line. I guess I should have saved the background story to tell during the entrances, but I mean, have you ever seen a man more focused? I feel like I've said this a few times prior in quite a few matches, but I mean, there's something to be said when a man comes out to the ring and he just looks laser focused. He looks like he's here to get the job done. And Kevin Owens, man, I'll tell you right now, you can see it in his eyes, you can see it in his movements. He looks like he's here to win the WWE Championship, and he's not going to walk away without it. That's at least that's the vibe that I'm catching from Kevin Owens here tonight. Let's go ahead. Let's get into let's see Randy Orton. Let's see how Randy Orton how he makes his way down to the entrance. I'm gonna expect, as a person whose favorite wrestler at one point was Randy Orton, 2009, that general era. I don't know, man. He's got a scowl on his face as well. It seems like maybe he thought he was going to get the night off tonight, or maybe he thought he was going to face Mustafa. I'm not really sure. Anyways, he's making his way down to the ring. Normally, the vibe I catch from Randy Orton is cool, calm, and collected. He's that kind of veteran where I don't know. You hear about it in sports a lot with veterans where, like, they're a very calming presence in a locker room, at least within hockey. I'm a big hockey fan, so, like, a lot of times you'll hear, like, the veteran presence is, you know, like a veteran in the NHL is a very calming guy. At least, you know, I mean, like, sometimes obviously you get guys that aren't, but I definitely catch that vibe from Randy Orton that he's just like, he comes into the match. He's been here before. He's been here quite a few times. He's main evented WrestleMania. He's been in every big match that you could possibly imagine. And he's always ready for these situations, and he's not going to let his nerves get the best of him, to where somebody like Kevin Owens, who, sure, he's been the Universal Champion. He's defended titles before in his past on the Indies with Ring of Honor, PWG, and what have you, NXT even. But this is a different animal. This is Randy Orton. This is the WWE Championship. There haven't been that many matches. If you look at the careers, Randy Orton's been in a lot more of these matches than Kevin Owens, and so it's going to be really interesting to see. I'm going to skip the intros here, guys, just so we're clear. I don't want to go through the intros. It's going to be very interesting to see if Kevin Owens lets his nerves, or perhaps maybe I don't know. I don't want to say he's overly excited, but maybe he's like overly prepared for this matchup, and he lets that get in the way of actually just going in and just doing what he needs to do. Because sometimes you just need to go in and just do what you need to do in order to win the match, right? It's kind of like, I don't know, maybe some of you guys have like a job, right? And like you go in and maybe like you're thinking like, man, today I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna get through all this stuff. Like I'm gonna do really well. And like you go in so overly prepared that you end up not doing as well as you thought you were gonna do, because like for some reason you just let it get the best of you. You overthought too many things because like you came in, you know, like ready to go, and you ended up doing less than you thought you were gonna do. To where if you just went in and you just like went casual with it and just kind of like went with the flow of things, you maybe would have done more. Anyways, that's like the best way that I can explain it. So those are the two different personalities I think we're dealing with here tonight. As somebody who has seen Kevin Owens live in person, touched his hand, shook his hand, took a picture with him, I think Kevin Owens is going to get the job done here tonight. Just to be completely biased as a sideline commentator, I'm not going to say I'm rooting for Kevin Owens. But I think he's going to be the one that gets the job done here tonight. I think he's fought too hard. I think the obstacles that were put in his way, the walls that he broke down, the barriers, whatever, you know, the fences that he climbed and got over with the Mustafa Ali stuff, I think all of that has prepared him to come in here tonight and win this matchup and take the WWE title away from Randy Orton. And it's going to be interesting to see if Kevin Owens does win. Is Mustafa Ali going to be coming after that WWE Championship? You got to assume that if Randy does lose here tonight, he's going to be wanting his rematch. Then again, things could go the other way. Randy Orton could just take this title and we just move in a completely different direction. But, and right now it's looking like that could be it, as we got a pinfall here, 1 count, and Kevin Owens is able to kick out before 3. So far, I think this matchup has been pretty back and forth as Kevin Owens lays in a couple of big right hands there and takes down Randy Orton, a stomp to the arm, maybe the midsection there. Randy Orton rolling over onto his stomach, which is not a position you want to be in. Face is in the mat. You cannot see where your opponent is, and Randy Orton is in a very bad way here as Kevin Owens takes complete advantage of this matchup. Maybe Randy Orton is hatching a plan in his mind as he gets his ass whooped right here, but it's not looking that way as Kevin Owens is taking complete control of this title matchup. It's not a situation that you see Orton in there, and it's right there. That is exactly what I'm talking about, where if you got Orton down in a big-time matchup, you're not going to have him down for very long. He's going to figure out a way to get out of it. He's going to reverse something. He's going to figure something out, and he's going to be coming right back at you. And that is exactly what we're seeing here with Randy Orton and Kevin Owens as he goes in for another pinfall here. One count yet again. Kevin Owens able to kick out before even the 2 count 2 straight times. Here we go. Maybe a stunner. No, he's going for the package. I don't know what the hell to call that. It's not the package pile driver, but the package slam. I don't know. Now he's going to stare down Randy Orton. Face. I was going to say face into the mat, but the head into the mat. He was staring him in the face, and then he grabbed him by the face, and he slammed his head into the mat. And now he's... Was he just sticking his boot in the midsection? It looked like he had like a hold of Orton's arm. but it looked like both of Orton's arms were flailing, so maybe he just had the boot in the midsection. Orton able to overpower Kevin Owens there. Kick to the midsection. He's going to throw Kevin Owens outside the ring, and he's going to go for the DDT while Kevin Owens is draped on the ropes there. Big time DDT there by Randy Orton. He's going to look around the room, look around the arena. He's going to soak in the energy from the crowd. He's going to pull Kevin Owens into the center of the mat here. Now he's going to go for the pinfall. I think it might be too late here, but maybe not. Another 1 count as Kevin Owens once again kicks out before 2. I think he took just too long there. I don't think he would have gotten the 3, but man, you can't be waiting that long to take a pinfall on Kevin Owens. Orton, he seems to be really feeling himself in this matchup. That's the second time he's taken the time to just kind of like soak it all in. And I mean, like, take it from me, somebody who's never wrestled a match in their life, but if I'm in a match and I've got my title on the line, I'm not soaking anything in. I'm trying to win the damn match, right? Like, I'm not... Oh, he tosses him up with an RKO. That's gonna be it. That's gotta be it. Pinfall here. 1, 2, and 3. Just like that, Randy Orton shows us all exactly why he was soaking it in. He was feeling it, man. He was feeling that crowd. He was feeling the energy in the room. And then just hits a pop-up RKO. I mean, my God, he just like, that can't, I mean, I know it's a meme, the RKO out of nowhere, and it's like, it's oversaid by Michael Cole, but like that one, I mean, that one really shocked the hell out of me. I didn't see that coming at all. But Orton able to get this one done in a convincing fashion, I might say. I mean, it looked like at one point he was like about to lose the match, and then all of a sudden he just reverses a move. He throws in a couple of moves. He takes his time and hits an RKO, and then it's just over. I mean, my God, what a matchup. Orton taking down Kevin Owens. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the main event of the evening. The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. We've got Kurt Angle. We've got Brock Lesnar. We've got John Cena. And we've got AJ Styles for the World Heavyweight Championship. Here we go. The match graphic just showed 2 AJ Styles in the picture, so I'm really hoping there isn't a problem with this matchup, but I guess we'll see. Brock Lesnar, I'll tell you what, he looks angry. The big man, the beast, he looks angry, and rightfully so. You see the right hand there of Brock Lesnar? That thing has been tapping the mat the last 2 weeks on Monday Night Raw, and you know who's been tapping him out? Kurt Angle. These guys have a history. Right? I mean, they kind of made SmackDown. I don't want to say they made SmackDown because there was quite a few guys that made SmackDown. I mean, you look at like Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Edge, Rey Mysterio. But like, I mean, Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar, they had quite the rivalry over on SmackDown for quite a while there. And it's been renewed, but it's like in a different fashion where Brock Lesnar, he is, I don't want to say he's at the peak of his career, but I feel like he's at a point in his career where he's close to making that downward trend, and I think it'll be a very small downward trend, but Kurt Angle is definitely at the end of his career, and he has taken the fight to Brock Lesnar. Perhaps the hardest person to beat in this fatal 4-way match, and Kurt Angle's done it the last 2 weeks on Monday Night Raw. He's tapped out Brock Lesnar the last 2 weeks on Monday Night Raw, and that is why I am looking for Kurt Angle to win this matchup here tonight and take that World Heavyweight title home with him. Take it home for America, USA, USA, USA. The gold medalist, man, he has been on a tear, and he really wants it, man. I can feel it. I've talked to him. I've seen it. I can tell he really wants this thing. He really wants that final run. He wants one last kick at the can, one last go, one last try at it, one last world title run. And tonight could very well be the night that Kurt Angle gets it done. Tonight could be the night that he wins the World Heavyweight Championship and fulfills that dream of being World Heavyweight Champion once again. I feel like I've said World Heavyweight Champion way too many times. And it's like, I mean, look at him. He is fired up. And it's like, I mean, I'm going to be surprised if Kurt Angle loses. And it's like, maybe I won't be because it is a fatal 4-way match, so the unpredictability element is in there. But when you got a guy with this much skill, with this much experience, that is this fired up and this ready to go, if this was just a one-on-one match, I would put all of the money that I have in my bank account on Kurt Angle, because how do you stop a guy that skilled, that experienced, and that ready, that fired up, with that much motivation? You can't count him out. The fact that this is a fatal 4-way match definitely plays into that a bit more, because John Cena can just pin AJ Styles, and then Kurt Angle has absolutely nothing to do with it. He's fighting Brock Lesnar on the outside. It has nothing to do with him. And for that reason, I won't say, like, I will be surprised if Kurt Angle loses. I won't say that, even though I just said it, because I won't be surprised. If Kurt Angle ends up getting pinned here tonight, or better yet, taps out, that'll surprise me. Let's talk about John Cena for a little bit. He is a man, and similar-ish story to Kurt Angle, where he went away, right? He's kind of at the tail end of his career. He's definitely on the downward trend, but it's for a different reason, I guess you could say. He went away. He went and started doing movies, and he came back with a new hairstyle, I might add. He came back from doing movies, and he didn't like the way that the fans were treating him. He didn't like that fans were kind of calling him out on just leaving the WWE behind and doing movies, and they were saying that he's not the same. He doesn't wrestle the same. He's not as good as he used to be. And now he wants to prove those people wrong. He wants to say, hey, I'm not just a Hollywood superstar anymore. I am still John Cena, the professional wrestler. Hustle, loyalty, respect, never give up, and I can still win the World Heavyweight Championship. And then you got this guy. You've got the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, the World Heavyweight Champion over on Monday Night Raw. A guy who, for a very long time, has been the best professional wrestler in the entire world. A guy who is very skilled in very many different areas, and he has a lot of different traits and abilities in his tool bag. He knows this business inside and out, and sure, he's the smallest guy in this matchup, but you cannot count out AJ Styles. There's a reason why he has the World Heavyweight title against his waist, or around his waist. He's not here to really prove anybody wrong. He's not here for an underdog story. He's not here because he was an under, or because he went to Hollywood. He's not here for one last run. He's just here because he's that good. He's here because he can win the World Heavyweight title. He can retain the World Heavyweight title. He's one of the greatest of all time in this business. He's the World Heavyweight Champion. I mean, like, that's why he's here, right? There's no story really behind AJ Styles here. But just to get you fired up for AJ Styles, he's phenomenal. Pun intended. So this is going to be one hell of a match. If I have to make a prediction, I think this is going to be one hell of a match. We're going to once again skip the intros because, like, do we really need the intros? You know what I'm saying? Let's get the nice look at the belt. Are we going to get it? I don't think we get intros. Do we get intros? I don't even think we get intros. No intros, huh? Kurt Angle, John Cena, Brock Lesnar, AJ Styles. Let's get this fatal 4-way match underway. This one could be a lengthy one. John Cena going right after Brock Lesnar. They're very interesting strategy there by John Cena as he goes after the biggest man in the matchup, Brock Lesnar. Maybe he's trying to take out Brock so that way he can try to then wrestle AJ Styles and Kurt Angle. But I was just going to say, man, AJ Styles and Kurt Angle, they've got a history over in TNA as well. They've definitely wrestled each other, so it's very interesting to see them two going at it right here, right now. In this fatal 4-way matches on the outside, Brock Lesnar takes control of John Cena. Big right hand there to John. Big suplex from Brock on the padding there on the outside as AJ Styles he puts Kurt Angle up against the second rope. He's trying to choke him out here. No disqualifications in this matchup. A quick pinfall here by AJ Styles. Brock Lesnar, you could see he saw that happen. Couldn't quite get into the ring quick enough, but now he's in the ring, and now he's going to go after AJ Styles. He misses the right hand. John Cena taking control of Brock Lesnar. Back body drop. Is that a back body drop? I never know I always say, like, moves, but, like, I'm never sure. Like, DDT, suplex, German suplex. Those ones I'm pretty sure about, you know? Most of the other ones, ankle lock, sure. F5, yeah. AA, yeah, sure thing. Here we go, pinfall. 1 count there. Brock Lesnar able to kick out. I don't think we're going to catch any of these guys sleeping early on here in this matchup. Everybody's got their, we went through them all. Everybody's got their stories, and I think everybody's got their motivation to win this matchup. Only one man can come out with the World Heavyweight Championship, but I don't think we're going to catch anybody losing this matchup early on unless it is a situation like this where Kurt Angle just puts AJ Styles to sleep. But I don't think we're going to get a pinfall early on in this matchup. If somebody catches somebody, and it's most likely going to be Kurt or Brock in a very strong submission hold. I think we could see a very early victory for one of the men in the matchup, but I really don't see it happening. I think all of these guys are way too motivated, way too skilled to see that happen. So, just, there's been a couple of pinfalls in the matchup so far, so I just wanted to get that out there. My opinion on the matter as Brock Lesnar tosses AJ Styles across the ring there. Kurt Angle gets a Hurricane Rana there by John Cena. Interesting maneuver there by John Cena. He's whipped out that Hurricane Rana in recent years, and I'll tell you what, I don't hate it. It's not pretty coming from John, but I don't hate it either. Brock Lesnar dropping AJ Styles on his knee there as AJ he reached for his back. Maybe he might be hurt. He might have a hurt back, as then Brock Lesnar slams him down back first into the mat. AJ once again grabbing the back, the lower back there, as now he gets tossed outside of the ring. Brock Lesnar going to follow suit. He's going to follow him outside of the ring. He is amped up. Brock Lesnar could very well end up taking this matchup here. Once Brock Lesnar gets fired up, he's a scary, scary person to be wrestling. John Cena, though, drop kick inside the ring to Kurt Angle. Picks him back up. Kick to the midsection. DDT. I know that maneuver. I just said it earlier. That's a DDT for sure. I know that one. Kurt Angle, so far in this matchup, has been taking an absolute beating. And to be honest with you, it's very sad to see, because I was kind of rooting for Kurt Angle. As we got a pinfall here. John Cena with the 1, the 2. Kurt Angle, he's not giving up. He's not ready to quit. Just as John Cena says, never give up. Kurt Angle able to kick out before the 3 count. Brock Lesnar rolling over Kurt Angle. Angle able to get back up. He's going to throw Brock Lesnar into AJ Styles. Kurt Angle revving up the engine. I'm not really sure what that was about, but he got really psyched there for a second. AJ Styles planting John Cena. John able to crawl to the outside of the ring. He's gonna use the ropes to pull himself back up. AJ Styles notices that. Hits him in the face there, and now he's going to just drop John Cena right there on the ring apron. The hardest part of the ring, if I may say so. AJ Styles now measuring Kurt Angle enziguri right to the side of the head, right to the temple. Kurt Angle is down and out. Brock Lesnar not gonna let AJ Styles get the pinfall there, though, as he's going to go for a German suplex. Oh, he just tosses him right over his head. Right into the corner, and AJ Styles, he has to roll to the outside of the ring. He might be out. He might be just dead on the. Okay, he's moving. He's all right. He's gonna be okay as he pulls himself back up. AJ Styles is gonna be okay. Kurt Angle, he's trying to fight. He's trying to claw his way to a victory here. Crossbody to John Cena, followed by a shoulder block by Brock Lesnar onto Kurt Angle. I might have tried to get a pinfall out of Kurt Angle there, though, if I was Brock. Ooh, a big I was going to say a T-bone suplex, but I'm not sure if that was a T-bone. I don't know, guys. Come on. Just live with it. I don't know what to tell you. Nobody ever complains about me not knowing moves because I own up to it, I guess. Here we go, though. Pump handle slam. Nope, pump handle gut buster, I guess maybe you could call that. AJ Styles, though, he's feeling himself, though. John Cena back into the ring here. He's going to go after the most hurt guy in the ring, which I think is a very smart move. Nice little fireman carry takedown there by Cena as AJ Styles focuses on Brock Lesnar. He's chopping Brock Lesnar. If that doesn't tell you the balls that AJ Styles has, I don't know what will. He's just chopped Brock Lesnar. Who just chops Brock Lesnar? AJ Styles does, right? That guy, he's got it, man. Nice shoulder takedown there by John Cena on AJ. As AJ, he's going to crawl to the ropes there. Nice suplex by Kurt Angle to take down John Cena. As Kurt Angle, man, he's not giving up. He's taken a beating by all three of the other guys in this matchup. German suplex there. And he just keeps coming back with more offense. And it's really refreshing to see from Kurt Angle that he's just like, he's not ready to quit. He's not ready to give up. When the fat lady sings, that's when Kurt Angle gives up, right? That's when Kurt Angle will hang up the boots when he's lost the match. Not if he's lost this. What? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, guys. So sorry. I'm so sorry. 3 German suplexes there by Kurt Angle. Brock Lesnar. He's going to step in, maybe 3 of his own for AJ. Is he going to go for the pin? No, Kurt Angle's going to go for the pin. Brock Lesnar and AJ... Wait, 1. That was really weird. Brock just, like, pulled AJ to the center of the ring, and then Kurt Angle went for the pin, and Brock just looked along like he was maybe shocked that Kurt Angle just, like, tried to steal that pinfall from him. I'm not really sure, but... Nonetheless, things continue moving forward here as Brock Lesnar with the shot to the back of Kurt Angle. Kurt gonna throw Brock into the corner here. He's gonna go up to the second rope. Nice little tilt-a-whirl DDT off of the second rope there. Brock Lesnar gonna roll to the outside of the ring. It's Kurt Angle. It's John Cena in the ring right now. If there was ever a moment where Kurt Angle could win this matchup, it's right here. Big uppercut there. Perhaps maybe go for a pin. This is the time. Nobody else in the ring. It's just the 2 of them. AJ Styles is stirring. Brock Lesnar slowly getting back up as well. He's got John Cena in a sleeper hold. Can he lock it in? He's got it locked in. AJ Styles getting to his feet. Brock Lesnar getting back into the ring. And that's it. That's it. Kurt Angle. I'm joking. I'm so excited. Kurt Angle. Oh my God. Both men, AJ Styles, Brock Lesnar, were both getting back into the ring at the same time to break it up, and John Cena tapped right before he could be relieved of that pressure. Kurt Angle locks in a sleeper hold. He puts John Cena to sleep. I'm not sure if John Cena tapped, if he verbally gave up, or if he just actually went to sleep. But Kurt Angle has done it. He has climbed the mountain. He's completed the story, guys. He's the veteran that could. He didn't give up. He tapped out Brock Lesnar. He never gave up on himself, and he is once again your World Heavyweight Champion. The emotion in the building here tonight is absolutely insane. Imagine how absolutely happy this man is. Kurt Angle once again is at the top of the mountain. He has proved that he can do it. He is still that damn good. He does have one last run in him, and I'll tell you what, I'm really excited to see how long this run lasts. How long can Kurt Angle be World Heavyweight Champion? Absolutely ecstatic for Kurt Angle here tonight, guys. What a way to end the show. What a way to end the show. What a story that has just been laid out upon us. What a great finish. I cannot tell you how excited. I'm not supposed to be biased, but I'll tell you right now, I am absolutely so excited that Kurt Angle just won that match. What a way to end it, man. Like, Brock Lesnar and AJ were both about to break it up. Brock Lesnar was right there, man. I thought he broke it up. I wasn't even sure that Kurt Angle had won it, but I saw the ref, like, waving his arms. I'm like, wait, that's it. Then I heard the bell. Kurt Angle's name pops up. It's over. The bell, it's just over. Kurt Angle's won the World Heavyweight title. Anyways, guys, man, what a way to finish it. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. If you did, as always, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at JobberNation. This has been your boy, JobberNation. Bye.